It's George Ranch Longhorn Friday Night Lights 2019. Game 6. The George Ranch Longhorns travel to Crump Stadium to take on the Alief Taylor Lions. George Ranch Longhorn Friday Night Lights 2019 is produced by Jerry Toots. Always believe. The Taylor Lions get a first down on their first play. On the second play of the game, the quarterback rolls to his right to pass when he's sacked by David Walker. This sack later turns into a Taylor punt. The Taylor Line defense forces George Ranch to 3 plays and a punt. The Lions get the ball back. The quarterback fakes the handoff, runs up the middle, tries to go to his left, but Dedrick Johnson and Jeff Ugachukwu tackling for a loss. It's second and long for the Lions. The quarterback takes the snap, fakes the pitch, hands off to 21, who can't turn the left corner. Stephen Woods and a host of Longhorns tackling for a big loss. Both teams trade punts. The Longhorns get the ball, race down the field, and have a second and long in the second quarter when Sam Miller connects with Javon Gibson for the first touchdown of the game. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the extra point. The snap is back down and the kick is up and good. That makes the score Longhorns 7 and the Lions 0. The second quarter goes back and forth with no other team scoring. When Taylor has the ball, 4th and 10 with 1:28 left. They go for it and an incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. And at halftime, the score is George Ranch Longhorns 7 and the Alief Taylor Lions 0. The Taylor Lions get the ball in the third quarter, drive down the field, and the quarterback sneaks across the goal line. And the Taylor Lions score, making the score 6-7. The Lions line up for the extra point. The quarterback is the extra point kicker, and he puts the ball through the middle of the uprights, and the score is tied at 7-7. The Longhorns have the ball tied 7-7 after a short kickoff when Hyman Drinker gets through the defensive line and races across the 50 down to the 30-yard line. The Longhorns face a 4th and 2 from about the 22-yard line. They decide to go for it. Sam Miller hands off to Davian Jenkins. It looks like his stop, but Davian Jenkins bulldozes his way through the right line and gets a first down. 2 plays later, Sam Miller sets up the offense. The ball snapped, handed off to Davian Jenkins, who gets around the right-hand side and crosses the goal line untouched. And the Longhorns score their second touchdown of the game. Carlos Villagomez comes in for the extra point, and it is G-double-O-D good. That makes the score 14-7. The Taylor Lions get the ball after the Longhorn touchdown and drive down the field. They have the ball inside the 5-yard line when a razzle-dazzle play, and the Lions score a touchdown. They go for the extra point, and it is hooked left and no good. And the Longhorns keep the lead at 14-13. The next 2 possessions turn into punts. George Ranch gets the ball in the 4th quarter when Sam Miller keeps the ball and crosses the 50-yard line. 2 plays later, Sam Miller lines up the offense, gives the ball to Davian Jenkins, who gets through the middle of the line and races down to about the 25-yard line. The Longhorns drive the ball inside the 10. Sam Miller gives the ball to Hyman Drinkard, who runs down, busts tackles, and keeps going and gets to the 2-yard line. The Longhorns have the ball near the goal line. Sam Miller hands off to Hyman Drinkard, who crosses the goal line. And the Longhorns score their 3rd touchdown of the game. Carlos Villagomez comes in for his 3rd extra point. The kick is up and it splits the uprights. That makes the score Longhorns 21 and the Lions 13. It's third and long for the Lions, down 21-13 late in the fourth quarter. The quarterback goes back, tries to throw it, tries to run, but is tackled by a host of Longhorns, setting up fourth down. With time winding down, the Lions decide to go for it on fourth and long on their own 26. The quarterback throws the ball down the field, and it's incomplete, and the ball is turned over on downs. And Coach Cavullo celebrates with the Longhorn defense. The Longhorns are unable to get a first down, so they go for a field goal, but Villagomez's kick is a little bit to the left, and it's no good. There's a minute 12 left in the game. 2nd and 10 for the Lions. The quarterback gets the ball, rolls to his left, and connects. 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 10 for the Taylor Lions. The quarterback gets the ball, goes back, throws it down the field when Quentin Montgomery intercepts the ball. Quentin Montgomery runs to his right and races down the field with a host of blockers, and he's finally tackled around the 10-yard line. The Longhorn defense stops the Taylor Lions, and that's going to be the ball game. Sam Miller lines up the Longhorns in victory formation, takes a knee, and the clock ticks down to 0-0. And the Longhorns go to 3-0 in district play. Other scores from District 23-6A. The Strake Jesuit Crusaders beat the Alief Hastings Bears 24-7. The Pearland Dawson Eagles upended the Brazoswood Buccaneers 41-6. And the Pearland Oilers shut out the Elsik Rams 61-0. That makes the Week 3 District 23 standings as follows. George Ranch and Pearland Dawson sit on top of the standings at 3-0.